Welcome students to Academy of Arts Virtual Studio. In today's art lesson, we are going to be drawing an Aztec horse. These have lots of colors available as the ancient Aztecs used lots of bright colors. And I'm going to be drawing with a Sharpie. You may use whatever drawing tool you prefer. So today, let's enjoy our artwork and draw a horse together.
As you can see, these beautiful watercolors use jeweled colors as they did back in the ancient Aztec era. We're going to start with our starting points. I put down a piece of paper to protect my drawing surface. Now we are going to use a skinny Sharpie or a fine point Sharpie, as they call it. I'm going to start with his mane in the front, and then I'm going to hop and skip over to make his ear. I'm going to make it very large, not to the very top of the paper, but close, and down to the dot for placement. And then I'm going to continue on with his mane to draw it behind his ear. I'm going to start on the left-hand side, and then I'm going to hop and skip over to continue on the right side of his ear. Next, I'm going to draw the bottom part of his mane. I'm not going to draw a line underneath his ear, but you're welcome to. And then drawing his backside. And we will put designs into his mane later. Let's go down by his mouth and his chin. I'm going to draw a vertical line down to the lower dot, and then 2 more vertical lines to represent the opening of the horse's mouth. I am going to make a square shape for his nose, starting with a letter L. I'm going to continue a long line going to the top of his face to add a fun interest and geometric marking that is parallel to his face. I'm going to continue a square spiral going inward to create his nostril. You may design his eye however you choose. I'm going to leave a little bit of white space for reflection, and I'm going to slant his eye. I put dots to mark where I want his eyes to stop and begin. The curved line on the top will touch the round part. The bottom does not need to touch. And then we'll draw the front of his chest to show the profile, cropped version of our horse. Let's put a design in the middle of his ear. I chose a triangle, and then I'm going to do a pattern on his mane, 2 lines and a V. My lines are slightly curved. I'm trying to keep approximately the same distance and repeating what I drew all the way to the very end. Draw slowly, draw neatly. This will make your artwork look much better. There you go. You may leave your artwork like this or create your own background. I am going to use a ruler to create a border on the top of my paper and a border on the bottom of my paper. You can use it for spacing. You can use it to draw completely straight lines. I want my lines to look hand-drawn, so I will go back over them again with a Sharpie. So I can create some more patterns in the border I created at the top of my page. I'm going to turn my paper sideways. I think this is an easier way to draw horizontal lines going all the way across your paper. And then I will draw a little border. I do not want it going into my horse, so I'm going to make sure I start next to my horse and draw away from it. And that way my paper was protected because I drew onto the paper that protected my drawing surface. I'm going to add a parallel horizontal line across the top, and then repeat across the bottom border. Put my paper back the direction I want it to go. Think about what patterns I can use. I'm going to use two shapes or ideas, a line and then triangle. Line, line, triangle. And then when I create a pattern on the top part of my paper, I'm going to do something different. Be creative, use your imagination, draw slowly, and have fun with it.